to Parlays and Paddles, episode 7. I'm one of your hosts, Alec, and I'm here with co-host of mine and great friend and co-founder of the podcast, Matty Kush. Say what up.
What's up, everyone? Happy 7th episode, Al.
Yes.
We made it.
We made it to episode 7. We made it to episode 7. We'll touch on the importance of that here in just a second. First, I need to know, how you doing, Matt?
Oh, I'm doing all right. It's been a good week. Got a second interview. Pretty stoked about that.
Hell yeah,
in
dude.
The job search. Yep.
This is the job you really were gunning for, right?
This is the job that I want. A good company. Go into more details if I end up landing it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been a good week. Positive so far. Moving sucks.
Yes.
Shout out to Al over here for helping me move. Me and our good friend Jacob. I think you said it. You're not a real friend if you don't help him move.
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, you're not truly friends if you aren't willing to help your friend move.
And I told him too. I was like, I don't know how I could have done this. Like, it's like one of those things you don't realize how much stuff you have, and then you go to move it. You're like, damn, I really accumulated a lot of things.
Yeah, and I know you rented the box truck and all, but I will say the pickup truck comes in handy for these types of events.
For sure. Your truck, we did get a U-Haul. The U-Haul was much needed.
Yep.
Between a couch, couple beds, bed frame, blah, 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 all that good stuff. We're on the other side of it.
Yep.
So all coming up from here. I was over there today. It looks super empty, but we're about 90% of the way done. Just need to clean it up.
Well, and I'm obligated to help move because you're only moving out early so that you can be at my wedding.
That's also true.
Because his move out date, I think, is the same week.
Weekend.
As my wedding. So
Same weekend.
And you're in the wedding, so you have to be there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, this was an easy decision.
And the wedding's an event of the century, so you also have to be there.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a party, man.
So anything that I can do to help you be present is my goal, and I'm glad we were able to get the majority of it done.
Really appreciate it. We're almost there. We're on the other side of it. Other than that, life's good, man. I'm looking forward to the weddings. We're at the calm before the storm a little bit. Like, move was the first big thing I think that's happened. In the grand scheme of things. But we have your wedding. We had your bachelor party, so that was another big thing. But we have your wedding, my bachelor party, our fishing trip,
our annual fishing trip,
and then my wedding in July.
So yeah, a lot of big events coming. It's going to be a busy early summer, but I can't wait. This is, the time of your life that everyone waits for, right? The busyness is good in a sense, and I'm going to be sad when it's all over. Maybe a little bit of a sigh of relief when it's all over at the same time, just because we'll finally be able to catch up on life. But I'm fully immersed in what's going on right now, and I can't wait for all these events to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be a bittersweet by the end, but I'm excited for it to start.
Oh yeah, this is the most exciting time.
Yeah, I want May to begin.
Yeah.
Once May is here, we're going to be set. Which I guess it won't be May when this drops. It'll be the end of April, but May is going to be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Like my bachelor party, I was bummed when it ended.
Yeah,
because I was like, damn, that was so much fun with such great dudes. Like, I don't want the fun to stop. What's keeping me going is the fact that we have the wedding, which is like round 2. When that's over with, then I'm gonna spiral into a deep depression.
Yeah.
So
I know
it's
gonna be quite the calm down.
We'll have your stuff to get stoked on.
Yeah. Like we'll still have my wedding in July.
And your badge.
And a lot in June. I guess you're right. I think we're talking about two different timelines, because your wedding is in May. Once May is over, you guys will be married. Kind of that come down starts to happen.
Right.
And then my stuff starts to ramp up in June.
Well, I am stoked to golf. I'll say that. Matt, we're doing a bunch of golfing for Matt's batch party.
Yep.
Renting a house pretty much on a lake. His brother's getting it all set up. So shouts to him.
Shout out David.
David. But yeah, I'm stoked to golf. As you know, I'm a shit golfer, but I love being out there drinking beers on a nice day.
Oh yeah.
So count me in for that. And then, I assume we're gonna play some beer die.
Oh yeah, we're getting a table out there. I think you're bringing it up actually.
Yeah, I'll bring a table.
Table out up on the bachelor party. I think we have like 16 people.
Sheesh.
And I think it sleeps like 16 people.
Nice.
So it's one of those.
That's
we're
awesome.
all gonna be getting real friendly. But it's gonna be awesome. The house is awesome. David's done a great job in planning.
Yeah.
So
And we got real comfy together at my bachelor party.
Yeah.
So
It's a little bigger of a house.
people sleeping on the floors. I was sleeping on couch cushions.
Yep. I had my kitchen to myself.
Yeah, on the airbed. That's too funny. Well, I'm wicked stoked, dude, and I'm glad things are going well.
How are you doing?
Job hunt wise. I'm doing good. Pretty much summarized everything. Been helping you move, and then we're damn freaking close to our wedding. I think me and Angie fly out in 12 days to Cabo, and then we're going to be married at the end of that week, which I think is either 16 or 17 days from now.
It's here, man. It's
so
here.
I'm going to be a married man, dude.
I love it.
I love it. Man. And I'm so excited to party in Mexico.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many fun things going on in Mexico, but even just being there on a Mexican night, right? Mm-hmm. We're all getting dinner together. We're dressed up a little bit with our polos, right?
Sure,
and get a drink after dinner, jump in the pool.
Well, I also love that everything's like paid for too.
Oh yeah,
like we're going there, and once you're there, like everything's done.
Exactly.
I got transportation back and forth. I got, the rooms, obviously.
Right.
It's all inclusive. Like,
right.
You're set. You don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, it is a bit of a hit going to anyone's destination wedding, so I'm very appreciative for you and all my friends and family coming out.
Always.
But you're like, fuck, that's expensive. And then, like, a month or two go by, and you're like, you kind of forget about it, right?
Exactly.
It kind of doesn't matter anymore. You're already
paying it forward.
You already paid for it, yeah. And then you get to just bask in it, and you're like, okay, like, everything else from here is essentially free, or at least all included. So
no, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I know you guys are excited. I know Angie's excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Trying to lock down the diet for another 12 days.
Yeah.
And that's going decent. And I know Angie's been hitting the Pilates classes. But yeah, everything's done, dude. We finalized the playlist. We got our seating chart done and purchased the it's like a foam board of the seating chart to lay out, for people to be able to find where they're sitting.
Okay.
The big thing that I didn't really process going into this was that we have to bring so much stuff. Like, bring stuff for setting up some of the tables. Like,
really?
Bring like I was saying, the seating chart poster, right?
Yeah.
We have to bring, like, we're making a arrival day, like, goodie bags, that has, like, liquid IV and chapstick and sunscreen for all our people.
Great
like,
idea.
We're bringing all this stuff out. Like, we have, like, 2 or 3 extra fully packed suitcases.
I was going to ask how you're getting it there. You're just literally packing it in the suitcase?
Yeah, checking extra bags, man. So that's part of the expense of the wedding. But it's going to be so fun. And it's cheaper doing it that way than outsourcing when you get down there. And that way everything's also already done too.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Monday we'll walk through everything with the resort and go through it all. But other than that, like, the planning is really done, and we're there.
And you guys get there Sunday or Monday?
We get there Sunday.
So you get there Sunday. You'll have a night to yourself?
Yeah, we get there like 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Okay.
10:30. So we'll have like the whole day.
And then there's maybe 1 or 2 other people showing up on Monday?
Yeah. So next day, Dean's showing up, and then my mom and her 2 friends, or maybe just one of them, but 1 or 2 of her friends are showing up Monday.
Okay.
So we'll definitely be greeting them with open arms. Starting some of the fun.
Yeah.
And then a few people show up Tuesday, and then I think like the majority of people show up Wednesday.
That's when I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today's Wednesday.
And then fishing trip Thursday.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for some mahi and some marlin, dude.
Some marlin.
And then Friday's the ceremony. Everyone hangs around Saturday for a nice day after party and recovery, and then I think most people fly out Sunday.
Yeah.
A couple people are sticking around till Monday. But
when do you guys leave?
Monday. And then I'm taking Tuesday off of work because we're gonna. We're gonna be dead.
You're gonna be dead after that, dude.
And we're just gonna want to like decompress it all,
Are you taking that whole week off?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah. So it's eating up my PTO, as I've talked to you about being limited on PTO this year. But eating up my PTO. But I'm taking the whole week off. Shutting the laptop. Everyone at my work's like stoked for me. And they want to hear all about it. So
as they should be.
So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the end of next week in a good spot, and then not think about work for another 9 days or so, which would be great.
Are we gonna record next week or that week?
That's a great question. We should talk about that. Maybe
we'll talk about
that offline.
Off air,
I don't want to miss a drop.
Yeah.
We may just have to get creative with when we record for that week's episode, or I'm not opposed to, and I'm just spitballing ideas right now for our listeners, but maybe I bring the portable Zoom mic and we just do an abbreviated episode, right?
Yeah,
maybe we drop some picks.
I can help bring some stuff too.
Yeah.
And it's just like a quick, 20, 30-minute thing or something.
And we can get
like
Chan
that.
involved.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm up to right now.
Tune in for that plan.
Yeah, we'll
we
keep
do
you
have
guys
a lot
posted.
going on.
We have at least one more episode coming out before that.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know by next week.
Yeah,
what the plan is.
Exactly.
But speaking of that, good transition into we have a new member of the Parlays and Paddles podcast team.
Hell yes, we do.
Drum roll, please. Boom! Chan Plant. My brother Chan, he works professionally producing podcasts and social media clips for USA Today Sports. I've been leaning on him a little bit to help with, setup, configuration, just all things tech when it comes to this so far. And, after hanging with him at the batch party and talking to him more about it, getting ideas and talking to Matt about it, I mean, we really need the help. Yeah. Social media clips are our biggest pain point right now, which we're trying to get better at, but Chan's does it for a living, and he does it better than us. So welcome, Chan, to the pod. We're so stoked to have you.
Easy choice, easy decision. You're like, hey, do you think you think Chan can get involved? It's like, absolutely. I think that was my exact response. Was absolutely.
Yep.
We need the help. And I think, people who have been following us on social can probably see the uptick in what we've come out with.
Definitely.
That's all Chan.
Yeah, first week we already been more active than we ever have been in a week's worth of putting out content, and we're excited to eventually get Chan on the pod. Maybe that'll be a mini episode in Mexico.
Yeah.
And maybe get him to call in here and there for some episodes. And we might actually add a Plant's pick. I call him Plant. Chan Plant is his nickname.
I like that.
Plant's pick. He might get a pick on the board and start joining our tally up.
Love that.
So welcome, Chan. We're happy to have you, man. You're the man, dude.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. And then quickly, want to talk about episode 7?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Episode 7.
Episode 7.
We made it.
We made it. What'd you call it?
This is beating Podfade. So I told Matt before we even started the podcast, I was shooting out stats and going over kind of like, our mantra. And I was like, the only thing that we can do to fail is to quit, right? As long as we keep going, it may take a year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. But as long as we don't quit, we will be somewhere someday, right? And we're not expecting to blow up overnight. We do this for fun.
Yeah, nice side project, fun side project.
And maybe it does turn into something. But there was a stat that goes 78% of podcasts don't make it to episode 7. Mm-hmm. They burn out, they quit, they don't see the instant gratification they're looking for. They're not willing to, ride the bus, the long road for what it takes. And that was our first goal, is to make it to episode 7.
Yep.
And here we are, guys, episode 7. So that's a huge deal for Matt and I. We're super stoked on episode 7. It's called Podfade. When you're a podcast that loses, it
fades out,
right?
Fades out.
Exactly. So we beat Podfade.
Happy to be here. Stoked to be here. Still as excited as I was episode 1.
I think even more so now.
Yeah, I think we've gotten some positive feedback. We've gotten there again. Like we're not expecting to blow up overnight. And I'm like I said, happy to be here. Excited for the future. Next goal is 15. Goal after that 50.
Yeah.
Goal after that 100. We can just keep compounding on those goals. And it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
And maybe with the addition of our new producer at some point in the future, we haven't talked about this, but maybe at some point we even start coming out with 2 episodes a week. Mm-hmm. Which would, not only grow us a little bit faster, but be able to get, more episodes out to you guys, produce more content, hit more milestones sooner. I think it's a win all around. So, we'll talk the progression of the pod as we, move through life and this journey of doing a podcast. But I'm having a blast, dude.
Yeah.
And it's something to, have a little pride in. I'm like, yeah, me and Matt do a podcast, right? Yeah. So what? We get 25 listens, we're doing it. You know what I mean?
Doing it.
And that's
we're
more
doing
than
it.
a lot of people can say, especially
Yeah.
people that want to give hate to people starting pods or starting anything new. It's like, hate all you want, but we're doing it. So
we're doing it. We're doing it hard. We're doing something hard. And I have a great time with it. So
hell yeah, dude.
I would love to get to 2. I think that is a big goal of ours, is getting to 2 per week.
Maybe by football season.
Yeah, at least by football season.
That'd be
at
sick,
least by
dude.
football season. So
And by then, that's where Matt and I's, not only passion, but a little bit more knowledge and expertise come into play with football itself. We both played football. We both follow it the closest out of all sports.
Yeah.
So I think it only kind of makes sense to possibly ramp up around that time.
Yeah, agreed. But congrats.
Yeah,
congrats,
dude.
Brother.
Cheers on episode 7, dude.
Cheers to episode 7.
And 15, we're coming for you at 15 on the horizon there.
At 15, and we'll just compound from there, brother.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, so let's start talking about one of few sports that are active right now, that being, NBA playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, Matt and I are both based in Colorado. We're in Parker, just outside, southeast Denver suburb area. And we follow the Nuggets pretty hard. I'm a Boston boy. I'm always going to have my Celtics. I'm always going to have my Patriots, my Bruins, my Red Sox. But I've been out here for 12 years now. 12 years. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And I feel like that's an honorary amount of time to be rooting for the local sports teams.
100%. This, I imagine you call this home now.
Absolutely.
It's one, like, you're not a native.
No.
I'm not a native either. I was born in California, so my fiance always reminds me, it's like, oh, yeah, but you're not really a native. I moved here when I was 6, all right? Like,
Yeah.
I've been here for my entire life.
Yeah.
I imagine, you call this home.
Absolutely.
Absolutely can call.
When I go back to New Hampshire, I'm visiting New Hampshire. And when I'm in New Hampshire, I'm like, I would be going back home. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Colorado's my home. I mean, I own a house here. I'm getting married to my beautiful fiance here real soon.
Who has pretty strong ties here.
She's a native, so I'm a native by association.
Yep.
But yeah, her family lives, all different directions, about 15 minutes away from us. So it's good to be a part of her extended family.
So let's talk about the Nugs.
Let's talk about Nugs, dude. Not to get into our betting recap, but Nugs lost Saturday night.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
that would have been our first parlay hit.
Yep.
The elephant in the room. We're 0-6 on the parlay.
Yep.
I hit my personal, so that's 3-3. My personal being Avs to beat the Kings, not to sweep them. This was the game before. They won.
Yep.
If I had swapped my bets, our parlay would have hit.
Right.
So I'm kicking myself a little bit.
Yeah, but then you'd also be 2-4.
I would have gladly given up a game.
Wow.
For the parlay win.
Wow, very
I would have
chivalrous of
gladly
you.
given that up.
Very gentlemanly of you.
I would have gladly done it.
Yeah, so we're still itching for our first parlay hit. We've been kind of shooting for the moon a little bit on our parlays. My last parlay bet was Kane's money line, and that was
plus 110.
That was a plus 110 bet.
But you won. That's the thing, is you won.
I did hit.
I lost on a minus 122. So it's like,
right.
What are you going to do about that?
Right.
I thought the Nuggets were going to win. Timberwolves have actually looked pretty good against the Nuggets since we have talked last.
They're winning the series.
3-1.
No, 3-2.
Oh, 3-2. Sorry.
Yep.
I forgot about last night. So, I still believe in the Nuggets.
Yep.
I think Joker came to play last night, had a triple-double. No, not quite a triple-double.
Not quite a triple-dub.
But we did hit a parlay.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, talking about the parlay, I gave you a call probably what? 5?
Yeah. Like, let's talk about it. It was Nugs minus
4.5.
4.5. Joker 7 assists.
7+.
7+. And
Joker 25.
25 points.
Yep.
That hit.
Yeah, and we did hit, dude. I was sweating it for a minute there. If the Timberwolves didn't make that fourth quarter push where they closed the gap from like 20 points to like 10,
yeah,
Joker probably would have sat.
Yeah, it would have been taken out.
And I think he got 25 points exactly.
Okay.
So, so sneaky, backdoor cover there almost.
Hey, I'll take it. I will take it.
Oh, I thought we were dead though. I texted you. I'm like 7+ check. I
didn't hear from you for a minute. I couldn't watch the game personally. That was date night, so couldn't watch the game. But I got the assist text. I was like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Well, then you texted me. I texted you. I was like, I hope Nugs don't blow them out because obviously they're going to bench starters at that point, and Yoke still needed like however many points. Matt texts me, Yoke needs 7 more. I'm like, fuck. There's like 5 minutes left in the game, dude.
I was saying just 7 more. Just 7 more.
Yeah, just 7 more. That's easy for a superstar like Yoke. But no, he did. He hit 25 on the dot. Yeah. We hit a 3-leg parlay. Unfortunately, it was not a Parlays and Paddles parlay.
No, it was
not.
But
I do think we should start, if we think of something crafty like that, throw it on the story.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
We don't need to track it, but hey, if we're putting money on it, I'll put like $200 on it. So
hell yeah. I put 35.
So it hit. That got me super up, dude, with the Rockets money line win. I put all my eggs in one basket there, and then this doubled down. I cashed out $738 this morning. I cashed out 700. I kept the 38 in there because I got to keep a little money.
Got to keep a little bank,
little gas in the tank.
Yeah, but $700.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Know what it's gonna pay for?
I imagine something in Mexico.
It's gonna pay for my new sunglasses.
Aha!
Because I need new sunglasses for the wedding, and I also just need fishing sunglasses in general. I've been wearing like beater $15 gas station shades for a minute now.
You're a humble sunglass wearer.
I had the nice Costas for a second there,
and then I got these bad boys, but these are only $200. What $700 pair are you wearing?
Well, no, I mean they're not $700 sunglasses. Those are sick, by the way.
Yeah.
But I need a special sunglasses that can fit my face because I have a big ass head. Those that know me know that I'm filled with knowledge.
Yeah, not all air between these ears.
Yeah, so I got wide ass head, and I'm getting some XL framed Bajios.
Okay.
Bajios, Bajio. Not sponsored, by the way, but
no free ads.
They're big in the fly fishing community, and as similar to like Costa's, Maui Gyms, like other like kind of more fishing, water activity focused brands like that. They have the nice, sweet polarized, new polarized technology, a bunch of different frame and lens options. I'll show you a pic of them. Maybe I can show you them to you now. Yeah, that's what they look like.
Oh hell yeah! So you've been researching this. You know what you want.
Oh yeah, I know what I want.
Those look sick. We'll put up a
quick pic.
Quick pic now.
Thank you, Chan. But yeah, those are them. They're gonna run me about $270.
All right, so yeah, you'll still have $500 after that.
Yeah. So, but good win. Stoked for the sunnies. I was hoping for some free sunnies. But let's get back to the Nugs.
Yeah, can they survive round 1? That's the big question.
They needed to win out since Saturday night.
Yep.
They obviously won last night, so that's the first.
Hammered them last night.
That's the first of their 3-win streak they need to go on.
They go
back to Minnesota
Thursday in Minnesota.
Back into Mini.
So the day this is dropping, that game is going on. I'm nervous about this game. They get past this game,
I think they
win the series.
Yeah, they win Game 7 back at home. Because it goes 2-2, 1-1-1.
Yep.
So I'm with you. And that's what everyone I've talked to said. They need to win this next game.
Well, and that they have to win an away game. And they have not yet. Minnesota took the second game in the series. That changed the series around. So they need to do it. They need to come to play. They need to get back the home field advantage a little bit. So this is a huge game. Thursday is a huge game. It's one of the reasons why I have a hard time picking them as my best bet, which we'll talk about what we're going to do for our bets right now because this is dropping on Thursday. But that's what I'm nervous about is they're going to Minnesota. So
yeah, well, I know this isn't breaking news, but I'm pretty sure Ant.
Yeah, he's out for a few weeks.
He's out for at least until the next round at the earliest.
At the earliest. I heard 3 to 4 weeks.
So maybe even longer.
Okay.
I know they didn't have Ant last night, but Ant also didn't play much on Saturday when they lost too.
They lost. That's
So
he is definitely one of their obviously better players on the team.
Oh yeah, maybe best.
Yeah, best player on the team. He's their superstar. They still beat the Nuggets without him.
Yeah,
so.
And they're going to be back at home. So I personally, this isn't for a best bet or anything, but I personally do think Nuggets rally, get the dub away, and then come home and clinch. That's my prediction. That's where I'm probably going to lay the eggs of my basket into.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna go
Not
Nuggets.
official pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Nuggets because I like to root for them.
Mm-hmm.
I like Joker. I want them to succeed. I want to see them move to the next round. I'm nervous about this game, but I'm gonna go Nuggets. Mainly, it's a little bit of an emotional pick, I guess.
Yeah.
I want to see them win.
Yeah. And I think for Yoke to be in a GOAT conversation, which I know he's not really in the GOAT conversation quite yet. Obviously,
No.
you got Michael and you got LeBron, who are always going to be and probably will always be, the
Don't
two,
forget about Kobe.
and Kobe.
R.I.P.
But for Yoke to even scratch the outside of that bubble, he needs more rings.
I know.
And I think this would be the start of that. I think they have a great core squad, similar to when they won the chip last time.
Mm-hmm.
I love their core squad. I love Aaron Gordon. He was hurt last game. Do you know if he's going to be playing?
I don't know if he's going to be playing. I will say, Nuggets side, the Oklahoma City team, the Thunder, are just dominant.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I do want to see Yoke get into kind of that GOAT, conversation a little bit. I think he needs probably 2 or 3 more championships, frankly. I don't think they're getting past Oklahoma if they beat them in the playoffs.
Right.
If they make it past this first round, because Oklahoma swept. Who did they play? The Suns.
Suns. They did sweep them 4-0.
They swept the Suns. They're going to be playing the Lakers or the Rockets next.
And I really think they're going to be playing the Lakers.
I think the Lakers. My hope is. And I'm a Laker fan because I come from Southern California.
SoCal.
Even though I have been here for so long, I grew up watching Kobe and Shaq. Like as a Laker fan, dad's a Laker fan, family's a Laker fan. So I'm not the biggest LeBron fan as a basketball.
But you got to respect it.
I respect the shit out of it.
Got to respect it.
I can't believe what he is doing.
Well,
it's crazy that him and his son are out there winning playoff games with Luka out, Austin Reeves out.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal thing to watch. And it's nice to have him on the Lakers. I don't know.
And did you see? I think it was Game 4, Lakers Rockets. LeBron hit just about a buzzer beater to tie the game.
That sequence was insane. They were down by 6 with 15 seconds left.
That's crazy.
Marcus Smart gets the interception. Gets
shout out
the
Celtics.
Whatever. Yeah, shout out Celtics. Fair enough.
I love Marcus Smart.
Gets the steal. Puts up a 3. Well, he was really looking for the foul, so it was definitely not a flop exactly because the guy did foul. It was one of the worst fouls I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Makes his three free throws. All of a sudden, it's a 3-point game, and then LeBron just does LeBron things. Gets the steal, passes back to him, captures it, whatever, does a little pass, hits LeBron, boom, 3. It's tied up going into overtime. They actually had a chance to win the game with a second left.
Yeah.
And that went in and out.
I know.
That would have been epic.
And just props to LeBron. I know this is a quite obvious of a statement, but he's like Tom Brady in the sense where he has that IQ, right? Like you watch him play and you listen to the commentators talk about him. Like every second of his game is a strategy of like, what do I do with the ball in this exact moment? And he's good about taking the final shot. He's good about finding the best look.
Yeah, he's good about passing the rock. And as soon as he got the rebound on the other side with that 1 second left, immediately goes to a timeout. Like he knows
quick on it,
exactly what to do.
It's Coach
He's
LeBron.
been doing it for 20 years.
Oh yeah, he's more of the coach than the coach is in my head. So
Yeah.
shouts to them. Real quick, the Thunder will, in my opinion, probably play the Lakers, but the Nuggets don't have an easy path, dude. If they win outright against the Timberwolves, they'll most likely have to play the Spurs.
I know.
Which are also super scary.
Can we talk a little bit about Victor Wembanyama
Oh yeah, Wemby.
and his concussion?
Oh really?
So he's back.
That's
He's
why he was
playing.
sitting, though?
That's why he was in concussion protocol or whatever.
Oh.
The play that I'm talking about, he hits his head so hard on the ground.
Oh wow!
Like and he's a lanky guy, obviously extremely tall. We all know this. But when he went for the rebound or whatever, came down, his head whip flashed into the ground, and it was like
back of the head. I didn't
no
see it.
front of the head. I'm like surprised he didn't have blood, like didn't break his nose.
Ooh.
Like it was a brutal play.
Ooh, I'm trying to pull up a clip, but
no, you're dealing with an ad. You got to pay for no ads there, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a clip of it.
But this is it right here.
You guys are just gonna have to listen to me watch it. Boom.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but watch the replay.
Oh, he looks like he's out cold, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was.
There's a better angle where you can see it.
Let's see if I can get the replay. Oh, here it is. Yep.
But and the fact that he's back already, it's one of those things. Are they?
Boom. Ooh.
Yeah, he hits his head hard. Is it one of those things where he actually is okay? Are they trying to speed track him?
Right.
I mean, basketball also is a little bit more of a forgiving sport than like football.
Yeah.
Like if you have a concussion in football, you're out for at least a week or two.
Right. One more bad hit is a lot more likely.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact that he's back, that's exciting. He's a great player. The Spurs Nuggets would be a great series.
I know that scares me though. That's who they'd have to play, and they'd have a tough road because I do think Thunder gets by the next round. I do think Thunder makes it, to the conference finals. So
if Minnesota beats the Nuggets, the Spurs have a in my opinion, pretty easy trail to the semis.
Past the Trail Blazers.
Past the Trail Blazers.
Sorry, that was bad.
Dad joke over here.
But yeah, Nuggets have a tough path. I'll just be outright about that.
Yeah, 100%. And so do the Lakers. Like back to the Lakers, you're gonna beat the Rockets. That'd be great if you beat the Rockets.
Especially with KD sitting.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, and he's not gonna be playing in the next. I don't know, what is it? It's like a calf bruise. It's like a leg bruise or something like that.
They said he was almost going to come back for. What was it, Sunday night's game? But he didn't. I bet on the Rockets when I thought Durant was back 100%.
And they still
won. So good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I mean, Luka and Austin Reeves have a chance to come back.
I think Reeves is back.
Is he back already?
I think Reeves might already be back. At least I saw him on the points bet slip on DraftKings. So he might be back already.
Yeah, so I think Lakers clinch it. I think Lakers Thunder is going to be a good series. I hope it's not a sweep.
Did you see another similar fall to Wemby's Marcus Smart against the Rockets? He took a faceplant dive, dude, and the announcers were funny. They're like, Marcus Smart's over there looking to see if he lost a chiclet, and you could tell, dude, he was he was
wiggling.
When you bump your tooth, dude, and you're like,
sure.
Please don't freaking
be loose.
Yeah, right, dude.
Yeah.
I felt for him. He was bleeding from the mouth, but he still hit his free throws after that. So
yikes.
Good on Marcus Smart.
On the other side of it, I'm less knowledgeable, I guess, on the other side of it.
On the East.
I hear that the Magic potentially are an upset team.
Yeah, they're winning 3-1 in the series right now.
3-1
against the Pistons, who I love, Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duran.
It's a massive upset.
Yeah, an 8 over a 1 seed. It is a massive upset.
And then you got the Knicks Hawks. They're playing right now, it looks like.
Yeah, and the Celtics and the 76ers are playing right now. I do think Boston will move on.
I do too. No, the 76ers are not a good team, in my opinion. And I don't think Embiid's back.
He just got back, I think, last game. But it didn't matter. That Celtics won that game by like 20 or something. And Peyton Pritchard had a career-high playoff game where I think he scored like 33 or 35 points.
I can easily see the Celtics making it to the championship and playing whoever comes out of the West.
Let's go.
I want to see the Lakers upset the Thunder. I don't think that's going to happen. And then the Thunder Spurs would be such a crazy semifinal round.
That would be crazy to watch.
I think the Thunder, I'm pretty sure, have a 45% chance of winning it all.
I think they're minus 130 to win it all.
To win it all.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, they're a dynasty.
I could care less about the other teams on the East myself. Although I would be sad to see the Pistons get knocked out by the Magic. But hey, good to the Magic.
If that's a crazy upset and good for the Magic. I really don't care too much. Cavs, Raptors, whatever.
Yeah.
I would be awesome to see a Knicks Celtics round.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, a little Northeast battle there.
Yeah, that would be fun.
They bring the celebs out. I think that would draw a lot of celebs out, and all the games would be in that area. I think that'd be sick. But yeah,
Cool.
dude, if you could make a prediction right now, who do you think championship game's going to be?
I think it's going to be Thunder Celtics, and I think it's going to be Thunder winning it. They're just too dominant, man. Everyone is saying that they, like I said, 45% chance to win. Everyone else has like 5% or like under 5%.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's going to end up happening.
Yeah.
I would love to see Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron take the Thunder down. And then I also, sneaky, you don't even know this, but I have a future on the Lakers. I got them at
probably, let me guess, plus 700.
I got them. I got them earlier in the season when I was like Luka and Austin Reeves and LeBron are legit. So I was like, this team is good.
Oh yeah.
I have them at.
Let's see what your future odds are.
Plus 3,000.
Oh shit! What'd you put on it?
$25 to win 775.
Fuck yeah, dude! I knew there was a 700 in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's just my payout.
That's sick, dude.
But yeah, I was like, this team is great. But then when Luka went down and Austin Reeves went down, it's like, shit, that's not the same team. But LeBron's gonna get him through the first round.
And is Luka expected to return in round 2?
I think he is.
Okay.
I think he would honestly be back this coming game if they weren't up 3-1.
Right.
Like if they go to a game 7, I think Luka comes back.
Right. Yeah, but maybe rest him another game or two if they
right,
can afford to.
Because it's like they don't really need him, I guess.
And here's a question: if Lakers end up by some way winning the chip, is this LeBron's last year? Does he go out on top? Should he go out on top, or do you think he comes back?
So he's saying no.
He's already said that.
He is saying that he has no intention of retiring.
Should he retire if they win? In your opinion, regardless of what he said.
Okay, so is this coming from me or is this coming from his perspective?
This is like if you were LeBron almost. Like, and you somehow, against all odds and predictions, win the championship this year. You beat OKC, you beat the team on the East that makes it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you retire and go out as a GOAT where your legacy is remembered by ending on a championship? Or do you play another year, 2 years, and maybe nothing else really comes from it?
So if he was, say, like, averaging, 10 points, maybe like 5 assists and 5 rebounds.
Which still isn't terrible.
No, not terrible.
10-5-5.
Not terrible at all. This dude is still getting triple doubles. He's still putting up 30 burgers.
Hitting game winners.
Game
tires, but you know what I'm saying.
If I were him and if I win the ship, he's also thinking legacy.
Yeah.
And he is never going to be considered the greatest of all time if he doesn't get to 6 championships. I think he has 4.
So this would be 5.
This would be 5.
He would want one more.
I think he would want one more just to be in the same category as I won as many championships. Now, the Michael fans, and I am a Michael fan. I think Michael is the GOAT. I think it goes Michael, Kobe, LeBron still. Kobe had 5. So I'm just saying, Kobe had 5.
Yep.
I think that the Michael fans will say, yeah, but Michael went 6-0 in the finals.
Right.
Where LeBron has lost, I think
he's
3 or 4.
Yeah,
or
I think he's
like
4
that.
for 6.
4 for 6.
He lost 2.
So he's lost.
He's lost 2.
He's lost 2.
Yeah.
Okay. That said, if LeBron makes it, wins 6, and he's been to the finals 12 times, then I mean, he's in that. He's already in the conversation, but that would be his,
because he leads in all other stats outside of rings, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Points.
Am I wrong by saying that?
No, I think like everything. He's that's why he's also playing with his son.
And that's cool.
That's cool.
A little gimmicky, but cool.
It's gimmicky, but that's what he wanted to do. Like, this has kind of been his thing. He started playing when he was 18 in the league.
Isn't that crazy?
He's 40.
Right out of Akron.
How old is he? 42?
Something
41?
like that. Yeah.
I don't remember. But I think he comes back. I'm pretty sure he's already said that this is not his last season.
And I think he wants to go to the Cavs, right? Doesn't he want to finish at the Cavs?
I think he wants to finish in Cleveland.
Yeah, I think he does too.
That said, he wants to win.
Yeah.
So if he can be paired with Luka for a couple more years and, win. I also heard that Luka's trying to recruit Joker.
Oh, really?
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know who has the salary cap to afford all those people, but
well, they'd have to get rid of people. Yeah. It would be, LeBron's gone for sure.
True.
Reeves probably gone. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Luca and Joker.
That'd be sick.
Everything in LA.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
A little dish and dump there.
Yeah. But
cool.
Anyway,
Well, I'm
NBA talk.
I'm following you there. I do think it's going to be an OKC Celtics, and I do think it's going to be a Celtics dub, man.
Yeah.
Let's go C's, baby. C's up.
All right.
We'll keep you guys posted.
That would be crazy. I don't know. That'd be crazy.
You don't love it. I know you don't.
No,
love it.
I would be rooting for the Thunder.
Okay.
Personally, I think in that matchup, I'd be rooting for the Thunder.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, let's recap our bets real quick.
Yeah. We talked a little bit about it already.
So I did not win my bet. I'm now at 3-3. I did have Harden 20+ points. Guess how many points he got on the day that he lost?
19.
18.
Ooh.
1 bucket away.
One bucket away. I thought it was 1 point away.
And then the following game, last game, this was 2 games ago that I had the bet for. Last game, 19 points.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, man.
Close.
Isn't that shitty?
That's so shitty.
And I was right when I pulled the stat that he went 20 or above in 5 out of the last 6 games.
I mean, you were right there. You were 1 bucket away.
I know. I was right there.
Now, selfishly, I'm pretty stoked because
now you're 3-3.
I went 0-3. I'm 3 in a row. And
Matt's on a little bit of a heater, and I'm on a little bit of a landslide here.
Yeah, I wish that, again, I would have gladly given up the 3 in a row for the first parlay pick. But it is what it is. Avalanche, they're the easiest bet in the world. Like, the Avs are dominant. They have swept the Kings. They're done. Kings are done.
Yep.
They're moving on.
They're either going to play the Wild or the Stars.
Right.
Which I hope they play the Wild, personally, because I think Avs have always had some trouble against the Stars. Historically.
So the reason people are excited about the Stars is it might be like a rivalry takeover.
Right.
Like, all right, now we can
play. This is when playoffs start, right?
Yeah.
Is against the Stars.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think that they're the easiest bet in the world. I'm going to take them when they play next. Don't really know who they're going to play, but I'm going to take them anyway. Yeah. That's not my best bet. We're going to talk again a little bit about that, but good for them. Moving on.
Hey, good hit on the Avs 60-minute money line.
Yeah.
And then, as Matt said, my Canes did win for my half of the parlay. Nuggets did lose, which was shitty, man. They really should have won Saturday night, but whatever. Yeah. Whatever. We will come back stronger next week.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of bets for next week, we're currently recording on Tuesday night. A lot of the bets that are for the rest of the week are dependent on who wins these next few games for both NHL and NBA,
which are happening like now and tomorrow.
So we can't give you bets if we don't know the matchups. The matchups aren't going to be released until Wednesday night at the earliest. So Matt and I are going to drop our best bets in an Instagram post on either Thursday or Friday, depending on how things go for us this week. But check out our Instagram at Parlays and Paddles on Thursday and Friday, and we'll make a post specific to our best bets personally and our parlay of the week.
Yeah, I think that's the best option. Otherwise, we'd be coming up with some random sports or random games that like, I think this soccer team's going to win. I have no idea.
No, we want to be genuine with our picks.
Exactly.
They want to be knowledge-based, stuff that we're familiar with.
And let's be real, we're not super close with the baseball MLB community.
Right.
We watch the sport, but not that knowledgeable about it.
And guess what? You're going to get some baseball picks from us here after NHL and NBA died down.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now.
So
we're like NBA and NHL.
We wanted to be accurate and give it our best go. So we'll see what the matchups are.
Yeah.
And we'll give you our picks when the time comes.
Yeah,
so
betting on MLB is hard because there's so many games that, you really got to look at who's the pitcher, sure. But even that, a team could just come out and hit
pitcher,
dingers.
Home field, everybody loves playing in Colorado because the ball freaking travels so far. Nobody wants to be a pitcher for the Rockies because of that reason.
Good example. That's a good example.
Exactly.
It's one. I think I'm gonna have to get smart about it. I'm gonna have to get smarter. Maybe I go with your no runs the first inning.
Yeah, a little nerfy.
Nerfies.
Or you can go Yerfy.
Or a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One or more runs.
One or more.
Yerfie.
Yerfie, bro.
But yeah, back to that point, like people, especially Yankees, controversial take here, are stat pad their home runs because Yankees have the smallest outfield.
Mm-hmm.
They have the smallest stadium. So obviously Yankees are hitting more home runs because they play more home games at Yankee Stadium than other teams play there, or other teams have the advantage at their own home field.
Yeah.
So
and
stuff like that.
We are a national sports podcast here, so we do need to get smart about that.
We will.
And we will. This is our first podcast year going through baseball seasons. So.
Yeah. Maybe we have a Nerfie of the week,
Yeah, Nerfie of the week.
A Nerfie of the week and a Yerfie of the week. It's time for the Nerfie Yerfie.
Nerfie.
I like that. We might switch over to that. But yeah, check out our Instagram Thursday, or if you don't see it Thursday, we'll post a story telling you when, Thursday or Friday. It will be for the next round of both NBA and NHL playoffs. So stay tuned there.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Cool.
Do we want to talk any more NHL before we move on?
I think I'm straight, dude.
You good? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see that goal against the Oilers, the overtime goal?
I did not.
I'm just curious if you think it's a goal or not.
Oh, do you want to pull the clip for me? And give me a little rundown on what the scenario was.
So they're in OT.
What are the teams?
Oilers versus the Sabres.
Yep.
Wait, Sabres? No, Ducks. Sorry.
Anaheim.
Yeah, Ducks. OT goal. The Ducks go up 3-1 with this goal, but I need to find. Now I'm probably gonna get an ad.
That's okay.
But
Ducks are up 3-1.
Ducks are up 3-1 because of this controversial goal call
Earlier in the game.
No, this is to win it.
Oh, this is the series record 3-1.
3-1.
I thought you were talking.
I
thought that you were saying they were
Ducks
winning.
went up 3-1 in the series. This OT goal put them there. The thing that I am not sure about is the skate is over the puck, and you can see the goalie, like he's making the save basically. Here it is.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We want a
little instant replay action. Let's see it.
Here you go. But this isn't going to be the close-up either.
That's okay. I can get the gist of it.
So you see it right there?
Yep. Yeah, go full screen for me.
Here you go.
Tilt it a little bit.
Here you go. Puck comes right there. They called that a goal.
That's he kind of had a trap too behind the skate, trap. Right?
So AI.
Here it is,
right? Here you go. This is a good view.
So it was nutmeg through the legs.
It's right there.
I think that's a goal, dude.
Yeah. So AI did say that it did cross the line.
Yeah, did it not? Isn't that pretty obvious?
Well, I think that actually is probably the best view that I've seen of it, where it's probably obvious. They probably got the call right.
Yeah.
But Oilers fans were pissed.
Yeah.
Oilers fans were pissed.
Well, and it's because he's technically he didn't make the save, but he made 90% of the save, and then it sneaked under his skate.
And for them to win like that is just
and that was an OT.
That was an OT.
Ooh, that's heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean, no comment. I'm not a fan necessarily of either of those teams, but that is a shitty way to lose, especially in an OT game like that. So.
Yeah, fair enough. We can move on. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail us.
No, that was a good take. What did you think it was a goal?
In the moment, I didn't. In the moment, I thought that is a questionable call. That kind of view, that view did sell me a little bit there. And I think they got it right. Again, AI did the whole thing where they analyzed the thing, and then they're like, okay, well, here's the puck, and it actually did cross the line or whatever like that. So, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. NHL playoffs is so much fun to watch. I really enjoy it. I
agree, man. Well, moving right along, it's time for you to talk about your cooking ventures.
Yeah, Kush Cooks. Kush Cooks is
we are dying for an episode 2, Maddie.
I know.
We're dying.
I know.
I am dying for some smoked food.
I know. I have a pork butt defrosting right now. So by the time this episode drops, I should have completed the smoke.
Yep.
And an episode will come out
maybe by end of weekend.
Yeah, probably end of weekend.
Something like
that.
Yeah. With the help of our new producer.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could help us. Yeah.
Things should be a little bit.
I need to come over here, record the audio for it, but I plan on doing that literally tomorrow. So, like I said, by the time it comes out, I will have hopefully successfully smoked a pork butt. And like I said last week, I do have some footage on wings, and I have some footage on steaks. So, like I said, you might be getting a little bit of a shotgun blast of Kush Cooks. I just needed to focus on maybe the job search a little bit. That's kind of what where my mind has been at the last week.
I'm not knocking you at all. I'm actually super happy for you with all things going for the job search. But that being said, I don't think you need to break down how you're cooking it. I think you did that last episode.
Yeah, and I have the video that I want to follow tomorrow. So
you'll be breaking it down.
I'll be breaking it down in the video. So tune in for that. I will be getting us some more content.
I'll be the taste tester.
Yes, you will.
And I'll be honest.
Probably one of your favorite things to do.
Oh, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. Okay, well we're stoked for that. Stay tuned on our social media, for that as well as our picks.
Yeah.
I think that brings us to our last segment of the day.
Yeah, OTD. I got a little segment for you, brother.
Yeah, break it down.
So we're gonna do a fly fishing segment that is gear and situations, I guess. What is essential versus overrated?
Okay.
So I'm gonna list off a few things here, maybe 10, whatever it is. And if it's gear, if that's overrated or essential, like you need it, there's also a few situations. Like I think one of them is, fly fishing off of a boat.
Okay.
So I'll go through them. We'll start with that. So what would you consider as a fly fisherman?
Yep.
That you have to experience fly fishing over a raft or a boat.
Absolutely.
In your experience.
Absolutely.
So that is essential.
That's essential. Yep.
You want to elaborate?
Yeah. I mean, no diss to all the wade fishermen. I'm predominantly a wade fisherman, especially outside of the months when you can float. But it's a whole different game, whole different, boatload of fun. Not boatload of fun.
No pun intended.
But no, you're with your homies. You're drinking beers. You're fishing probably different tactics. We do a lot of nymphing when we're wade fishing, but throwing streamers or throwing hoppers on the bank. You're getting different eats. You're hopefully exploring new waters because you're floating different areas. Like we like to float the Blue, the Colorado, the Arkansas, where you guys know our home waters is Deckers, is the South Platte.
And like you mentioned too, when you're floating down the river, you're hitting new new pools,
new water,
like every minute. You're continuously moving. You don't have to actually walk down the river, find something new.
And especially with streamers or dry flies, if you're not getting a fish in your first few casts, like the fish in that area aren't just going to randomly eat on the 20th cast like they could or would on a nymph rig. Nymph rig, you can put the bug in front of them 100 times and they might eat on the 101st time. But streamer or a big hopper, something a little bit larger and intimidating, they either want it or they don't. And the beauty of floating it is you get new looks on new water all the time, and you get the opportunity for some really big fish. And just the vibe, right?
Do it for the vibe.
Wade fishing, you're somewhat distanced from each other, so you each have your own little spot.
Yeah.
It can be frustrating. You don't want to have to get back in the car and drive to a new hole, or you don't necessarily want to walk all the time. Rafting's fun, dude, and it's nice having a little buzz while you do it.
Well, and you're on a boat together, you're enclosed, you're playing music, you're having conversation, you're talking. Yep. Oh, I'm on, right? Yeah. And then you got people like, the pilot or not pilot, the captain of the boat, not
the rower,
the rower, whatever. They're working to keep you there. Someone else is netting for you, whatever it is. So
and it's super fun pulling over, having a lunch right on the side of the river.
Yeah.
It's sweet being able to jump out, go for a swim.
Plus, you look sick.
Yeah. When you're on the boat, you got to yell "Banky" every time you float by a wade fisherman on the bank. So, shout out for the Banky call outs. But right. I'm going essential for fly fishing from boat. At least
experience it.
Experience it. I'm not saying you have to turn into a raft only fisherman, but if you're not, you don't know what awaits if you're not getting that part of the sport or the activity there.
All right, next one.
Yeah.
A $900+ fly rod.
Overrated, dude. Overrated. We fish with not only cheaper than that, but significantly cheaper than that.
Significantly cheaper.
And who do you know that slams more fish than me? Yeah. Maybe Jalen. Shout out Jalen. But still, he's not even fishing with a $900 setup. No. He actually might be, but he's bougie like that.
Yeah, I guess you could say rod plus reel, but still $900 is crazy. No. I think mine's $300 total.
Yeah, and I religiously rock a $150 combo. I this goes back to my lacrosse days, but it's the wizard, not the wand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's who you are as a fisherman and what you know, how your drifts are, fly choice, angle of approach, so on and so forth. It has very little to do with the rod. When you get into different types of fly fishing, musky, saltwater, you need a little bit of a nicer rod. You need a little bit more backbone. You need a specific rod for a specific type. Sure, it may be worth the investment, but for what we do, trout rivers, dude, give me a 2x4 and a piece of yarn, and I'm gonna catch you a fish.
I'm gonna catch a fish. I love that. All right, how about polarized sunglasses?
Essential.
Yeah,
I think it makes all the difference, man.
You can literally see the fish in the river.
Yeah, and the polarized glasses that cuts the lens or cuts the glare on the river. So I mean that's number one. Morning, noon, or night. There's always some type of shine coming from the sun on the river. So it cuts that. You can sight fish a lot easier. You can see fish in the pool, see where they're stacking up. And then I love it for netting fish. If you ever tried netting a fish without your polarized sunnies on, dude,
good call.
It's time sensitive and it's critical to be accurate with the scoop.
These are polarized, by the way.
Are or aren't?
They are.
Nice. Good.
Yeah,
good.
They're not the best fishing glasses. I still got light coming through here.
I would say that polarized sunglasses make the biggest difference out of any gear you could buy for fly fishing. Mm-hmm. You can get away with cheaper, more budget-friendly options for almost everything else. Get a good pair of sunnies, and
hence why we were talking about at the beginning here.
Yeah,
those winnings are going to go towards nice glasses.
Yeah, and I recommend. I know it's usually the more expensive option when buying sunglasses, but the glass lenses. They make the polycarbonate lenses, the plastic lenses, which are definitely good. And the better brand you buy it from, the better that those plastic lenses are going to be. So I'm not dissing the plastic lenses in any way, shape, or form. Definitely better than the gas station sunnies I've been wearing. But if you have the budget for the glass, they're going to be much more scratch resistant. They're going to last you a lot longer, and they're going to be sharp. So I say essential.
Agreed there. All right, how about a wading staff?
Wading staff.
So a wading staff. You're walking through the river with a staff like Gandalf.
And have you seen the retractable ones, they're almost like a hiking stick, right? Like a trekking pole kind of is a better word for it.
Yeah,
but they're collapsible.
Yeah.
This one is dependent on the person. Because
fair.
If you're like my dad,
for your father,
and no diss to my dad, it's essential.
Yeah,
you need that extra leg.
Well, the man's had 2 hip surgeries and two knees,
and a spinal surgery. Shout out to my dad.
Yeah,
he's the walking robot. He's a cyborg at this point.
And he hung in there in your bachelor.
And he caught fish.
He caught fish.
But yes, I would say if you need it for mobility purposes, 100% essential. It's most important to be safe out there, especially if you're wading through faster water. Mm-hmm. You don't want to slip and fall and get banged up, let alone do you want to get water down your waders or whatever it may be. That ruins the day of fishing, right? When you're cold, soaked.
According to ChatGPT, it's also essential. Quote unquote, this is one piece of gear that actually saves your life.
This is essential if you need it.
Us,
though, I mean, we have...
No, we're fine.
Yeah, and we're
young bucks.
We're young bucks, mildly athletic, and we're very versed on, walking on the stones. But that being said, a wading tip, make sure you got 1 foot planted before you lift the next one. Don't be trying to walk like normally walking. Get a foot down, shift it around, squeeze it on the ground, make sure you're feeling solid, then lift up the second foot and keep going.
Yeah. There's been a couple times that I have fallen. Now, in the river, when I have fallen, my shoe, the sole of my boot, had come off. And this is different. A boot that I borrowed from you. And I was slipping and sliding all over the river, and that was not fun. I think I had to take my waders off like 3 times.
I think that was your first float, too.
Yeah, first or second. It was like my 3rd time fishing ever.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had to take my waders off 3 different times
And
because
dump
I
'em.
was, yeah, exactly.
So yeah, essential if you need it. Otherwise, overrated.
Okay, I got another one for you.
Yeah, give me 10 or give me 7. Something.
7x or 8x tippet.
Again, circumstantial, but overall overrated. If you're fishing for tiny, skittish, spooky trout, sure. If flows are low and water's super clear, sure. There's a time and place for it. If I had to pick essential or overrated, I would go overrated. I've caught fish on 3x at 75 CFS in middle of winter where it's super shallow, super clear. Fish are scarce and ready to bolt. And you still slam it. So I'm going.
I thought it was overrated. So did ChatGPT here.
I don't care what ChatGPT says for the record.
ChatGPT is a great fisherman. But are we undergunned because we're scared of spooking fish? Question mark. So they say it's overrated.
Hey,
I think I agree.
I think it's a good check down tool. Hey, I'm not catching many fish. The conditions, kind of align to try it. Go for it. Move it down. I don't think you need to drop down to 7 or 8x personally, but move it down, 1 tippet size.
Like I have 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah,
I have 3, 4, and 5.
I think that's all you need. I like 3 through 6. I would maybe be more likely to throw a 6 on those type of days, a 6x tippet.
And I don't have 6x.
But I mean, also when you're fighting fish, on the average like 15-inch range, if you're going less than 6, then you're getting into a battle of playing it super delicately too. I would rather, feel more confident in the line that I have holding up against a bigger fish than being, scared shitless that I'm going to break off on a medium-sized fish because I'm fishing 8x. Like I don't carry it, I don't carry it. I'm with you. 3, 4, 5.
So here's another one. Matching the hatch perfectly.
I think I gave this to you
last time, maybe.
I think it was second episode, third episode.
Oh, was it that long ago?
But yes, I don't think you need to match the hatch perfectly. I think it helps to be in the general vicinity of the bug life hatching in terms of size, season, and species. But I think if they're eating BWO emergers, you have 5, 6 different flies that cover a BWO emerger. If there's stoneflies in the river, I mean, there's dozens of stonefly patterns, right? I think you want to be in the grouping to some degree. I don't think the fly itself matters. And worst case scenario, guys, throw the worm. Yeah. Throw the worm.
Throw the worm.
Throw the worm.
Throw the worm.
But yeah, I think if you the drift is the most important part. The cast and the drift and the mending. Not over mending, but a nice clean drift. Suspend those bugs. No drag. No pull. And in depth is probably next important. Making sure you're fishing the flies in the right water column. I think those are vastly more important than the exact fly.
This is a little bit different. It's not so much overrated versus essential, but it's more of a spicy take.
Okay, spicy take.
Spicy take. What is your spicy take on Euro nymphing?
Ooh. I think you're lame if you hate on Euro nymphing. I think you're lame if you hype up Euro nymphing.
Ooh.
That's my spicy take.
That is a spicy take.
Because Euro nymphing slaps fish, but you got to be chill about it. If you're like, look how many fish I caught, and you're bragging about hitting them on the Euro, credibility's gone. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. But if you're slapping them, and you're like, yeah, it's whatever, no biggie, and you're the guy, if you're top rod every day because of it, props to you. You're the man.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no diss towards Euro nymphing besides people who only do it and talk about it way too much.
Okay.
That's my take.
That's a good take. A good take. This is saying overrated, barely fly fishing. It's the most effective trout technique.
Yeah.
Is what,
I would agree with that.
Saying.
I would agree with that. I would also.
But is it really fly fishing?
I would definitely call it fly fishing.
Okay.
I would agree that it's the most effective, but it's not as easy as you think, right? I mean, it's not super difficult. It's definitely harder though than just throwing a bobber rig out, which is what we do all the time.
Yeah.
You got to have you got to be a little bit more dialed in on the weight of your flies and or split shot. And you got to, be conscious about what a take looks like, and it's all about feel and like line movement. You don't have an indicator to tell you when a fish hits. You're going off feel, a little bit of instinct, and you're watching in a standard setup. You're watching a colored piece of your fly line move
as opposed to the bobber.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, if I was better at it, I'd be slamming fish at it. I don't practice it a lot. I do it here and there. Nymph rig, standard ass bobber works pretty well for me. So that's my tried and true.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't hate it.
That's all I got. All I got.
I think that's a good place to end. Where, as you could tell, we're losing some light in here. We forgot to turn on our light, and I forgot to turn on this fucking cactus light.
That's what the literal
we've only had it
on 1 out of 7 weeks.
We've only had it for 1 episode so far, so we're just gonna put it here for the last minute of the pod. I think I got to get better about that because that thing looks kind of sick.
It does look sick. It looks sick that one time you did it.
I know. So that'll be the running joke that I got to turn the cactus on.
But no, it's a good place to end. Good place to end. Hey, congrats on 7 episodes.
Congrats on 7, dude.
That was fun.
Lucky 7.
Let's keep it going.
15 in the scope.
We'll see you guys again next week.
Where can we follow you, Maddie?
Yeah, Real Maddie Kush. Look out for Kush Cooks. I promise episode 2 is coming. But yeah, Real Maddie Kush everywhere. Hit me up.
Yeah, follow me at Nymphing on Instagram and TikTok, and follow the pod at Parlays and Paddles. And you can also follow our new producer Chan Plant at Chan Plant on at least Instagram. I don't know what his TikTok is, but I'll get that info for you next time. Until then, eat well, brush your teeth. Get a minimum 5.5 hours of sleep.
Go outside.
Touch some grass. Anything else?
No, I'm not going to say it.
We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace out.